Hey there, how you doing? My name's Odin, and welcome to part 2 of getting you prepared for the Marketing Focus Group events that we have once a month. So hopefully we're going to be able to give you some really good insight into what you're going to be receiving. Here I am. This is who I am. I'm Odin. This is my family right over here. You can see I'm doing all of this for them, just as you would do all of what you're doing for your family too. So let's move on. Last time we talked about the gaps that were between you and success, and what we found out in all of our research over the last years is that most people's goals are still in their head. People have poor time management skills. People lack systems, lack of strategic thinking. They don't understand the numbers or the sales process. They may not have effective marketing materials. I think that advertising and promotions marketing, they maybe don't have effective prospecting. They don't leverage their contacts. They don't have good joint ventures or strategic alliances. Ineffective management when it comes to staff. Maybe some extra added value initiatives they haven't thought about. And keeping motivated is a real key when it comes to a team in your business. One of the things that we've also noticed that most businesses don't have is they don't have the mentality of themselves owning their own sales and marketing company. And so that's what we're here to do in this focus group, is to show you how you own your own sales and marketing company. So let's move right into what we're going to be covering. Are to be covering all of those in a step-by-step process in our focus group, and all depending upon what it is that everyone in the focus group desires to focus on. That's what we'll be doing. So if somebody wants to focus on, let's say, sales numbers, we'll focus on that. If we want to focus on goals, we'll focus on goals. If we want to focus on lead generation, we'll focus on leads. So whatever it is in the group, it's going to be pretty dynamic and interesting for everyone that's going to be showing up. So to get the most out of the day, if you want the freedom of more time and the security of a growing income, you have to understand the problems before you can find the solutions. Marketing, it's not a mystery. It's a system, and it's one that you can learn. Business is a numbers game designed around systems and processes. And it doesn't matter what business you are, it's going to run under the same process, which is getting leads, converting those leads into clients, getting those clients to buy 1, 2, or 3 times, having those clients potentially buy more, and then obviously managing your margins for an ultimate profitability. But let's get into this just a little bit more to show you the 3 ways that you can grow your business, or the 3 ways that most businesses grow their business. And it takes quite a bit of time, effort, and energy to manage each of these. But with systems, it becomes so much easier and so much more enjoyable, and you're able to take more time to do the things you want to do strategically. So the first thing that we want you to focus on is to grow your database, increase your database. In today's day and age, there's a number of ways to increase your database, but we found that 90% of businesses focus on finding new clients instead of focusing on number 2, which is increasing your unit of sales, getting more people to buy more of your products, which is imperative. So what we'd like for you to do is we'd like for you to focus on exactly what products and services that you're providing, and exactly how many people are on your database. So when you're coming down to the event, just let us know how many people on your database, what products and services you got, get your 30-second elevator pitch ready, get your business cards ready. We want you to come over there to the event, and we want you to have success with everyone that's in the room. We're all your referral partners. So the clearer you are in understanding what your message is, understanding what it is you're providing, understand how you can help us and how we can help you, the better off you're going to be. Next, for number 3, increase the frequency. Have the people that you are working with buy more often. And here's an example that we used in one of our focus groups for a printer. A printer on average sends out, for a company, 12 flyers. Let's just use a department store that sends out a monthly flyer. On the news recently, what we found out is that online marketing costs 7 times less than offline marketing like flyers. But funny enough, people are still in droves desiring those offline direct marketing flyers. So if you've got any kind of flyer, or if you've got anything that you're promoting and you want to put a flyer, a newsletter, or something together, make sure that you're using marketing elements. And that's what we're going to be sharing with you when you come to the event, is using those marketing elements. So we said to the printer, well, what happens if we were to create a special 13th or 14th print run for your companies. What would that do to your bottom line? The printer thought for a moment and all of a sudden realized that they would increase their profits exponentially by just having every client run 1 or 2 more direct marketing campaigns. You can do the exact same thing. And the idea is, do you run a promotion or do you run a business? A promotion is an enterprise that depends upon you being there, whereas a business does not depend upon you being there. For instance, the Canadian marketing team, the owner right now, is having me absolutely do the work for them. They run a business. It's a fantastic deal for the owner. So let's move on. Have clearly written goals if you want to make sure that your future is going to be the way that you envision. And so what we're going to be talking about when you come to the event is we're going to be talking about specific, measurable, actionable, realistic, and timeline goals. And if you haven't had any experience in regards to this, specifically when it comes to running a marketing campaign, and we'll be getting into a whole bunch of ways that you could be running a marketing campaign and all the different things you can be doing on a weekly, on a daily, weekly, and monthly, and quarterly, and even a yearly basis. All of this can be planned out. And it's just so much fun to be able to plan it out and then to actually see it come into fruition. We have a lot of clients that never had that marketing mind before, and now they have the marketing mind. And when I sit back and I see the results, I just recently, I actually put a nomination form for Business of Excellence for one of our clients for their local city. And I'll do that for you too, because they have achieved their goals and they're blowing them away, all because of setting these SMART goals. And go and check out Harvard studies. 3% of the most successful people, that's the ones that are just achieved pretty much everything they set out, they had written goals and plans. The next group of people that was studied in the Harvard graduates was about the people that have written goals, but they were goals that were not in writing. About 13% of them had goals, but they weren't in writing. They had them in their head. They would make double the amount that people, 84% with no specifics goals made, and the 3% with written goals, they made on average, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 times more than the 84% and even the 13%. So it goes to show, and even the Dragons, I've been recently watching those Dragons and following them on Twitter and so on. The Dragons, what they're saying is that most businesses don't have written goals. So when you come there to the event, make sure you have some written goals down of what you want to accomplish over the next 12 months, 24 months, 36 months, and 5 years. So with that, we'll leave it and go to CanadianMarketingTeam.com and register for our focus group event. And you can also go to our meetup group and check out our meetup groups too. So thanks very much, and we look forward to seeing you at our next focus group. Take care.